So we are at this huge inflection point for AI. It's really moving past just being a hyped up curiosity and becoming a powerful toolbox that's, well, it's about to change just about everything. But all this progress, it comes with a really messy and very real problem.
Okay, so you've heard the term AGI thrown around a lot, right? Artificial General Intelligence. We're not just talking about an AI that's good at one thing. We're talking about an AI that can reason, learn, and understand basically on a human level. And the big question everyone's asking is, are we actually close?
Well, here's the crazy part. The people running the biggest AI labs in the world, we're talking OpenAI, Google DeepMind, XAI, they think we are. They're all circling the same dates on the calendar. But honestly, that's not even the biggest part of this story. The real story is how this is completely changing what AI is and what it can actually do for us. So first up, let's talk about 2026. Why that year? What's so special about it? It's not just some random guess or one company making a bold claim. It's a real convergence of timelines from all the major players.
And this quote from OpenAI's Sam Altman, man, it just perfectly captures the mood. The very people building these systems are basically telling us to buckle up because a massive, almost unimaginable transformation is right around the corner. They're telling us we're on the brink of something totally new.
Now, check this out. It's not just one person saying this. You've got Elon Musk targeting 2026. You've got Sam Altman predicting AI will make genuine scientific discoveries by then. And even Google, which is usually a bit more conservative with their timelines, is saying, hey, a few key breakthroughs and we could get there way faster. It's this pile-up of predictions from competing labs that really makes that 2026 window feel, well, significant.
And this whole race, it's not just about making a smarter chatbot that can write a better email for you. No, this is about building a completely new kind of software, one that can actually do things for you out there in the digital world.
So this is the absolute key takeaway right here. We're moving from an assistant to an agent. Think about it like this. ChatGPT can tell you how to organize your inbox. It can give you great advice. But an AI agent, like this OpenClaw model, can actually log in and do it for you. It's the difference between an advisor and an employee.
Okay, so how does this actually work? Let's walk through it. Imagine you tell it, hey, summarize the top 5 emails from my boss this week and then make a presentation about it. First, it plans. It figures out, okay, I need to open the email app, find the boss's emails, read them, then open the presentation software. Then it executes. It uses its digital skills to actually perform all those clicks and keystrokes. And finally, it gives you the result, a finished presentation. You basically just became the manager of a digital worker. And make no mistake, this isn't some small niche thing. We're talking trillions with a T. NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang, calls this agentic AI, a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. He's picturing a future where companies have millions of these little autonomous agents running around, doing everything from customer service to writing code. But with all this incredible power, there's always a catch, right? A flip side. Because when these tools get this easy to use, they're not just used for amazing productivity gains. They're also being used to create a tidal wave of weird, low-quality, and sometimes really harmful digital junk. And the name everyone's landed on for this stuff is AI slop. It's so on the nose, right? It's so pervasive that it's even been named a word of the year. It's basically the 21st century version of spam, just mountains of content churned out to chase clicks and ad dollars with zero regard for quality or truth. You've probably seen this kind of weirdness floating around Facebook. Surreal, completely nonsensical images of things like, well, shrimp Jesus. Turns out, spammers figured out that this kind of bizarre content gets insane engagement from certain groups, which means ad money in their pockets. And it's not just bizarre stuff. It's actively corrupting places we go to learn. History groups online are being flooded with these super realistic-looking historical photos of events that literally never happened. It's completely blurring the lines between what's real and what's fake. And unfortunately, it gets much, much darker than that. Spammers have even used AI to generate fake images of Holocaust victims, attaching them to completely made-up stories. The Auschwitz Memorial itself has had to come out and call this what it is, a dangerous distortion of history that exploits a horrific tragedy just for clicks. So you've got this wild paradox, right? On one side, you have these game-changing AI agents that can transform how we work. And on the other, this ocean of digital slop. This tension is forcing a huge shift in where AI companies are even competing anymore.
What's happening is that the playing field is leveling out, and fast. You can see it here. Just a couple of years ago, there was a huge gap between the best AI model and everything else. Now, that gap is shrinking. The top models are becoming so similar in what they can do, and open source models are getting so good that just having the best model isn't a real advantage anymore.
So basically, AI models are becoming like electricity. They're a commodity, right? You just plug into the wall. You don't really care who generated the power. You care about the cool stuff you can plug into it, like your TV or your microwave. The real fight isn't about who has the best model anymore. It's about who builds the most useful, most interesting applications on top of those models. And this is where you see the big platforms making their move. It's a whole new arms race. Take a look at YouTube. They're handing creators these new AI tools, not to replace them, but to help them make cooler stuff. So their strategy is brilliant. It's two-pronged. One, empower actual humans to create high-quality content. And two, at the same time, build systems to hunt down and get rid of all that low-effort slop. That's the new battleground.
Okay, so let's bring this all back to you. In this new world of super smart agents and endless digital junk, what does this actually mean for your job, for your career? Because the rules of the game are definitely changing.
Think about it. For years, maybe your whole career, being the person who knew how to do the technical stuff, how to write the code, how to build the dashboard, how to run the analysis, that was your edge, right? That's what made you valuable.
Well, that edge, it's starting to disappear. AI is this incredible equalizer. It's giving people who aren't technical experts the power to do things that used to require a specialist. Salespeople are writing code. Marketers are building automated workflows. The wall that used to stand between having a great idea and having the technical skill to make it happen, that wall is crumbling.
So if the how is being taken care of by an AI agent, what's left? What makes you valuable? Well, it's everything else. It's your deep knowledge of your industry. It's your relationships with clients. It's your strategic judgment to decide what needs to be done in the first place. And most importantly, why?
And that really leaves us with the big, defining question for the next decade. In a world where anyone can execute almost any digital task, what makes you truly valuable? In a world drowning in AI-generated noise, the new killer app, the most critical human skill, is going to be judgment. The wisdom to direct these incredibly powerful tools, and the clarity to tell the difference between the signal and the slop.